friends, welcome back to Beards and Bitcoins. We're a crypto podcast for the man's man, and yes, the ladies that love him. It is a beautiful spring day here, joined, as always, with my compadre, BitBoy. You know him as Ben as well. What's up, dude?
What's up, Chains? Gonna be an interesting week. It's definitely been an interesting few weeks. Today, the country's starting to open up, they say, so we'll have to see what happens. But on the show today, we got a big jam-packed show for you guys. As always, during news break today, we're going to be talking about one of the biggest projects in crypto that is going to be suing, or is now officially suing YouTube. You got to hear the details on this story. For token time, we're going to be checking out a coin that's actually a token, and it's in the gaming world, and it has been on a tear. So you're definitely going to want to figure out what that coin is, and you may want to get in, try to buy it. I'm not a financial advisor. Wait, are you a financial advisor?
DYOR, baby.
DYOR. You guys heard it here first. And then for Whatcha Thinkin, we're going to be talking about price predictions for altcoins. I know you guys want to hear that. We talked a little bit about that with Bitcoin in last week's question, or a couple weeks ago in Bitcoin, in the question when we talked about the Bitcoin price. Talk altcoin price today for that. And then for Manspreading, we are going to be talking about one of the biggest, most known athletes in sports coming out of retirement and going to play with a new team with his old buddy. And hey, I like to play with my old buddy. That's you.
Hey, old buddy.
Hey,
old
hey
buddy,
there,
old
buddy.
pal.
Huh?
Oh man, that's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we can't wait to talk about that. We love to talk sports on the show, so you can.
And there's no sports
going
on at all. So
yeah, I mean, there's no sports, so you guys can listen to the first part of the show here. If you're a nerd and if you just like sports, you don't care about crypto, you just go to the end. You know.
Don't just listen to the whole thing.
Yeah, just listen. Even if you're not going to actually hear it, if you're not going to really listen to it, at least play it so we get the clout from it. So,
and listen to the whole thing so we get that consumption rate. We want that consumption. You guys can please consume us. That sounds nice. You know what's not being what's not being consumed?
Ooh, this was a great segue. I don't know, Jay. Tell me.
Gasoline.
I was watching today. The lowest price in the United States is in Wisconsin, 89 cents today.
Shut up. Dude, that was like 89 cents was a gallon of gas when I was probably like a junior in high school. I mean, you could fill up your gas tank, you could get a Coke, and you could get a pack of smokes for like under $20.
Yeah, and maybe even a little crack rock.
It depends on which gas station you went to, maybe.
Depends on where you're at.
Things you don't do anymore. I get that. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke cigarettes or anything. So
just crack. But in all seriousness, though, yeah. I mean, I remember the cheapest that I ever saw gas, and once I started driving, would have been probably about 2002-ish, maybe 2003. I got gas for 73 cents in Alpharetta, Georgia, and I won't forget it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one of those lifetime moments, man. That defines things. The cheapest gas you ever paid in your life. Because remember when it was crazy? I know, like in Chicago, it was like we were in Chicago at that time, and it was, man, what was it, like $6 or something like that?
Do you know what it was from? Do you remember?
No.
It's Hurricane Katrina.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, when Hurricane Katrina hit, the worst natural disaster to ever hit the United States, and gas, it messed up a bunch of gas or oil in Louisiana, the Louisiana area off the coast there.
Down in the Gulf Coast in the bayou over there.
Over the Gulf Coast over there in the bayou. That's not how
shrimp, all them shrimping boats.
All them shrimping boats over there. Go Saints. So anyways.
No,
thanks.
And you can't spell go GEAUX. That just doesn't even work.
God, I got to be honest with you. I'm just not a big fan of that area of the country at all. I'm sorry if you live there. I know we maybe have some listeners there, but I just hate the Saints so much. It's hard. And LSU, I hate
Who dead?
It was painful this year watching the national championship. I mean, I was pulling for Clemson so hard because it's not that I hate LSU that much. Like, I do hate LSU, but I hate Saints fans so much that I know a lot of Saints fans are LSU fans, and the thought of them getting any joy or happiness, it really makes my heart sad.
That's a deep-seated hatred, huh?
I would say, and this could be a good topic for us one day, would be rivalry in sports from mansplaining. But I think the Falcons-Saints rivalry is probably the most heated in all of sports. We hate each other. Well, Auburn, Alabama probably as well, but they can keep it friendly a little bit. We hate each other. That's the truth.
Like fans fighting in the stands kind of thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, we just, oh God. So, I mean, well, the reason why it's so crazy here with that is because after Hurricane Katrina, so many people from New Orleans moved here. And so they live here, but they're Saints fans. There's a huge contingent of Saints fans here, and we hate that for sure. But yeah, so gas prices totally tanked this week, though. The gas futures prices went down to negative $40. First time it had ever been negative before. And what a Ponzi scheme, right? Dropped 98% in one day.
That's crazy. I read something that said that if you were able to take in, it was like 1,000 barrels. If you could take in 1,000 barrels, you actually were going to get paid like 37 grand to do so. When it was in that negative zone. I mean, this was like something that came out earlier today. It's crazy.
How is that even possible? So crazy. Well, I think the negative price I think is on the future. So I don't know how this is going to affect everything. I don't know what the actual literal price of oil is per gallon right now, or per barrel. But with the drop yesterday, I know it had to be hit significantly. If we're seeing gas right now at 89 cents, how low is gas going to be in a week from now?
Oh man, probably half a buck.
20 cents a gallon?
Dude, that'd be crazy.
I mean, you wish you could fill up an oil tanker or something, you know? I don't really go anywhere anyways, but that's the problem. Nobody's going anywhere.
That's the thing. And that's why it is. That production has to be at a standstill now because all the reserves are filled up. No one's consuming anything. Hardly anyone.
Well, the thing is nobody's consuming anything, but Saudi Arabia and Russia are refusing to cut the production. Or really Russia. All this is Russia. Russia is the one that's behind all this. They're refusing to cut their production, and when they refuse to cut production, that means other places around the world can't cut their production. It's like the whole oil industry has to move in sync, and when it's not moving in sync, then it just throws the whole thing off. So yeah, definitely pretty crazy.
So is this the end of it's not the end of fossil fuels, and we know that. But now do you think that a lot of people say, listen, man, we can do this better. We can do this cleaner. Why even worry about this dirty oil? It's got to happen at some point, but the whole Middle East is built on oil. I mean, what are they going to do?
Too
bad.
Well, no, I'm right there in agreement with you. I mean, I feel the same way, but I mean,
shouldn't have put all your eggs in one basket.
Hey, shoot. I'll be careful what I say right now.
Hey, this isn't financial advice, but even I know that.
Buy that oil, son. So, all right, guys. Well, that was a fun little talk there. We do want to remind you guys that we do have a giveaway. Well, not a giveaway. You can get $10 in Bitcoin for completely free. All you have to do, easy. All you have to do is go to ratethispodcast.com. There should be, if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link down below where I'm talking. I don't have it handy right now. But you go there, or you just visit iTunes and find us on there, or Apple Podcasts, and review us. All you got to do is review us. 4 or 5 star minimum. Okay, that's all I want to say. I mean, you can give us any grade you want. 4 or 5 star minimum. 5 star. 5 star minimum. Give us a rating and review, and we're going to send you $10 at the end of the month in Bitcoin, absolutely free. So, how many do you think we got? Maybe 30-ish, something like that.
30. I would say around 30-ish.
Around 30. So we giving out some guap. Okay, we handing out some monies. But the thing is, we're only doing it for the first 50. So there's only 20 spots left. You want to get the free Bitcoin for the month. So, and if you want to go on there and do the math, you guys can probably figure out about when we've got, too many. So you'll be able to see the number of reviews.
Yeah, but a review never hurt anybody.
Review never hurt anybody. Review never hurt anybody. If we get more than 50 this month, then we might be able to roll you over to next month's giveaway. So just go do the right thing. Rate the podcast. Tell people how great we are. Tell people whether you're on Team BitBoy or Team J-Chains. I'm rocking my Team BitBoy shirt today. You can get these bad boys on J-Chains too cheap to buy his own shirt, but you can get these bad boys right here on beardsandbitcoins.com. But let's talk about our sponsor for a second. We have a sponsor of the podcast, dear friend of the show, Robert Beatles. He's the president of this company. The Beards and Bitcoins Crypto Podcast is brought to you by Monarch Wallet. Rule your own financial kingdom from the palm of your hand.
That is right, Ben. The team at Monarch, like we said, Beatles and his crew, they are working hard to bring you the one app that access all of the best crypto services. These guys, they believe in delivering tech, not hype, right?
That's right. And with the universal decentralized wallet, you can buy, store, spend, and earn crypto. With Monarch Pay, you can set up and accept recurring crypto payments.
Nice. If you want more information, make sure you check out monarchwallet.com or monarchtoken.io today. And while we're throwing out links and URLs, there's another one that we got. We talked about it last week. It's a good one. If you go to mco.beards.live, sign up for a crypto.com account. Okay, it's really easy. You sign up for an account. You load it. You're going to get a little chicken. We're going to get a little chicken.
Oh, I love chicken.
And we're not talking like chicken wings or like chicken Caesar salad. We're talking moolah, baby.
Guap.
Yeah, chicken guap. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of guap, one company is trying to get some major guap from a serious video platform that you guys know and love. Let's check it out in News Break. News Break. Today for News Break, we've got a crazy story for you guys. I just went into YouTube mode. We have a crazy story for you guys. As one of the biggest companies in crypto, my hair's just doing crazy stuff. I'm trying to get it out of my face, but it's not working. You can tell I need a real haircut. But one of the biggest companies in crypto, Ripple, who is behind XRP, is suing YouTube. Absolutely insane. You might be shocked to find out why. Well, tell them about the story, Jay.
So it's got to do with them not policing their own their own ads that are being played on the platform, right? So it's got to do with scam videos that are coming out with, I think, using the likeness and image of prominent figures, but going on to be scams. And I think they go on to say, they generate how many billions of dollars in ad revenue, but they can't police their own service.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, so they're going after him. I think you said damages, interest, all sorts of stuff. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, a second ago I said that they were going after money from YouTube, and then I was like, well, are they? They're suing them. So I went and I looked at a little deeper in the story here, and it does say that what they are seeking is for YouTube to shut down any alleged scams that use Ripple's registered trademarks to promote giveaways, to be more proactive in shutting down future scams, to stop verifying any alleged scams, and for damages, restitution, costs, and interest. So I wonder how much that damage is going to be.
Man, do you remember those scams that were just, they were crazy. It was like all over the place.
The ETH giveaways?
Yeah.
Well, these scams
I know this is Ripple, but
YouTube.
Yeah, I don't do a whole ton of YouTube stuff. But for me, it was all the ETH giveaways. But that was just crazy, just how prominent they were.
That's how prominent these are on YouTube right now.
Wow.
They're everywhere. I wonder if I pulled up YouTube right now. I know the audience can't see it, but if I pulled up YouTube, I wonder if I would see one of these right now. Maybe not.
Everyone knows, it's like that one skinny guy who's always doing the cryptocurrency videos.
Oh, that guy? No, it's not. I know that guy. Did people know who we're talking about? That skinny guy with the glasses? I think he looks like maybe he's Middle Eastern or something like that, maybe. And he's like, you have to find this trading strategy is incredible. It doesn't matter the price is going up or the price is going down. You will make incredible money. And it's all a big, thing to sell a course or whatever. So, well, right? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was saying right now, I can't find one. But basically what these are is on YouTube, you will find some of these videos that appear as live streams, and they look like someone legit is giving away Bitcoin or crypto, whether it is Brad Garlinghouse from Ripple, whether it is Elon Musk even has been, a person they pretend to be, Charlie Lee, CZ from Binance. And what they do, it's the same thing as an ETH giveaway scam. In the ETH giveaway scam, basically people say, hey, send me this amount of Ethereum and I'll send you more back. That I'm Vitalik Buterin, and if you send me this ETH, I'll send you twice as much back. And of course, you send it in, you never get anything back. Well, this has now become as prominent on YouTube as it was on Twitter during the bull run, which is saying so much because it was so crazy back then.
Right. Wow.
Yeah. So what they do is they put pre-recorded interviews of those big names, and people see the pre-recorded interviews and they think they're live, and then they'll have something about how we're doing a huge giveaway to celebrate this random thing that makes no sense. I am shocked how many people come into my Telegram group and say, hey, is this legit? Is Elon Musk really giving away Bitcoin right now on YouTube?
Like, no, he's not. He's definitely not giving away Bitcoin on YouTube.
Like, how in the world would you think that? I mean, maybe if you're brand new to crypto, but I mean, even then, like, what they do is they have all these bot comments. Like, they have, bots in the chat that make it seem like the live stream's legit. Like, oh, I just got this money. It's so incredible. Blah, 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 blah.
You know what I think we should do?
We should do one of those?
Well, yeah, absolutely. No, we should start a service. We should start a service. It's like the Big Brother Club, right?
Yeah.
It's like you adopt a newbie. And
Ooh, I like this.
This is what you do. This is what you don't do. Don't fall for these scams.
Yeah, I like that.
Like a crypto mentor program. Sure, we're starting it. We're doing it.
A crypto mentor.
A mental.
Are you a mentor or a mentor?
Man, I don't know which way would be the right way to say this. Personally, I'd be a mentor.
No. I mean, people say it mentor. Have you heard people say mentor? Not mentor, mentor.
Oh, did I say mentor too?
No, you didn't. I'm saying
mentor.
Like mentor is a totally legit way to say that word. And I hear people say it all the time. And I'm like, why do you pronounce it like that? But apparently people say mentor.
There's so many words like that, right? You got like anyways, anyway.
What about this one? This is the closest example to that, where I just like, why do people say it that way? Niche. People say niche.
Niche.
Who says niche? Why would you say niche? If you say
that's
niche, you're pretentious.
how you say it. But what? I think that's how you say it. That's how you say it, right?
No, you say niche. Look, can we be for real? We're in the South here. We don't get freaking fancy.
Hey, that's a freaking niche market, man.
I tell you what, as you're a good niche right there, you need to jump right on in that thing. Muskets and Confederate flags.
They got chickens running around everywhere.
I'm making fun of my own heritage. So,
well, that's all right.
What? Who said that? So, anyways, guys. So, so that's what's going on. They're suing YouTube. Now, I think this is actually very bad for crypto. And the reason why is because now YouTube is probably going to go to extremes to try to monitor crypto content.
Ooh.
And
all of it you think are just Ripple stuff?
Oh, well, look, if Ripple wins this case, guess who else will automatically, by precedent, be able to win a case against YouTube? Litecoin, Coinbase, Binance, Ethereum. I mean, Ethereum's decentralized, but
is this like a David versus Goliath or no?
No. I mean, Ripple's big money too. I mean, they're not as big money as YouTube, but I wouldn't call them a David by any stretch of the imagination.
Fine. So
I don't know if you could kill Goliath with a fidget spinner, maybe. So, all right, guys. Well, let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about a different coin, not quite as controversial.
Token time. All right, today on Token Time, we are talking about nerd and gamers. This coin is just like a crypto nerd's wet dream. Can I say that on this show?
Yeah, you can, and you did. I like it. I think it's true.
Good. It's Enjin coin. Everyone, if you're watching the show, you probably know what it is.
Well, I mean, you would think that Enjin coin would be like really manly, like not nerd
like
stuff,
457
right?
Chevy.
Got my Hemi. Got my 5.7 Hemi right here. You would think
I don't even know what a 457 Chevy is. Is that a real thing? 457, or is it like a 454?
I'll just say it like this. Sounded legit to me.
Sounds good.
Sounded legit to me. But tell them a little bit about this super nerd coin that can make you a lot of money.
It can. It came about in 2009. Enjin has launched a gaming community platform called the Enjin Network, and it has grown. I think they got, millions of users, 20 million plus, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, the ecosystem encompasses of the platform. There's a wallet. They got Beam, and they aim to empower gamers with ownership of digital assets and enables the game industry businesses to increase their revenue.
Yeah, and it's been in
I'm
the
gonna
news.
I'm gonna just really quick. I'm smashing a nerd alert on myself just for reading that.
Yeah, you're a dork. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
This is one of the look, guys. Gaming is a path to adoption. I mean, we all know that. Can
this
we
I
talk
feel
about
is going to be
quick?
this will be the biggest coin for path to adoption through the video game systems. 100%.
Let's talk about this for a second, Jay. Can we have a heart to heart?
Yeah. Oh man.
I think we're nerds.
Shoot.
I think we are, man. Look, this is a crypto podcast. We're literally right now doing a crypto podcast talking about video games. I think we're nerds.
What has my life become, man?
What is wrong with us? Is this the quarantine that's doing this? Or did we volunteer for this already?
It's the quarantine.
We're going to blame it on the quarantine.
It's making us loopy.
When we talk about video game coins, I mean, I just get really, I mean, this is Crypto Stash's territory. And we know Crypto Stash is a giant.
He's a buddy of the show.
We love him.
We should have him on the show soon to talk. And we can talk more about Enjin Coin because he knows a lot about it.
Yeah. Yeah. He does know. He's big with Enjin. He knows their team and everything. So we love Crypto Stash. He's a good guy. But the thing is it's been on tear lately. And it is right now coming in about 10, almost 11 cents. It's up 7% just today. It's coming in ranked number 54 on coin market cap. It is, I believe, Enjin itself is, an ERC 20, but I think that I don't know. Is it? It's an ERC maybe 1122. I think these are non-fungible tokens, NFTs. I would have to really understand a little bit more about how Enjin itself is related to its NFTs that are on its blockchain. Because I think, if I'm correct, maybe somebody could correct me on this, but I think
you know what they should do? They should join our Telegram. If you're part of the Enjin community, if you're part of the team, join our Telegram. Come talk to us. Teach us about this. We want to learn more.
I think Enjin itself is an ERC 20, so it's built on Ethereum. But I think its non-fungible tokens are, I think, 1122s maybe. It's a different kind of ERC question. So nerd alert. God, I got two. I hope I got that wrong. I hope for you that I hope for my sake I got that wrong. If I got that right, then I may not be able to show my face on this manly podcast again. I might have to just shave my beard. You
would have to shave it off. That would be your punishment, as just a clean face for an episode.
So do you know about these Tiki Tawari's final 5 coins?
No. You did a video on this a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I did. I did watch this one, actually.
Wow. I'm honored.
My man.
Yeah. So anyways, this was one of his 5 coins that, people paid $2,500 or $5,000 to get access to. And then the price pumped huge. But his reasoning for it, I tell you what, I will say this about that guy. That research, it's because I actually got my hands on the actual report. Somebody sent it to me. And the report itself, is it worth $2,500 or $5,000? I mean, no, you can get that information anywhere. But the report had some really good research and information on it. I was honestly really impressed with that report. Would never pay that much money for it, but I was impressed with it. And his reasoning for Enjin and doing so well, I mean, it really makes a lot of sense because he talks about in the report the same thing I've been saying for a while, which is my kids would rather get V-Bucks for Fortnite for their birthdays than real things.
That makes sense, man. That's how it's going to happen.
Go ahead, Jay. Go ahead.
What?
You gonna call my kids nerds?
No.
You better not.
You better not. I wouldn't do that.
Wouldn't do that.
They're super cool.
They are super cool. But the point is, it's a changing generation these days, and they're, they are more interested. Huh? What?
Little nerds.
You son of a biznatch. Come on, man. Don't you call my kids.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Your kids are cool as heck.
Yeah, my kids are cool. But in all seriousness, it is just a changing of the guard. And we will probably see, these video game tokens like this, like Wax, get really, really big in the future. So we'll just have to see how it all shakes down. Speaking of
Yes.
shaking down,
Speaking
somebody
of
wants,
shaking down,
huh?
yeah, don't get shaken down by the cops, man.
Well, somebody's about to shake us down to find out what our altcoin price predictions are.
Whatcha Thinkin?
All right, guys. So for what you thinking today, for our segment here where we let the viewers ask us a question, or listeners, today we got a question coming from Ross. Let's hear what he has to say.
I was curious what your favorite shitcoins are and what you think the price projection of HBAR will be worth in 1 year from now.
So Ross wants to know what we think about altcoins pretty much going into the halving cycle, the next cycle. And he also wants us to pick out some altcoins, tell what we think they're going to be at, and then give a prediction on HBAR specifically. So where you want to start, Jay?
All right, let's start with HBAR. I really like HBAR. I think right now it's around 3 cents, somewhere around there. 3.5 cents, or low 3 cents. My price prediction in a year from now is going to be hopefully somewhere between, like, obviously if it's higher, great, wonderful, 50 to 75 cents, somewhere in there. That's my guesstimate. What do you think?
If you don't think it's going to $1, you need to get up out of here. Okay.
Give me that dollar, though.
HBAR going to $1. It's working with Google. It's making big moves. We're going to get the bull run. Bitcoin going to 1 million. Well, maybe not 1 million, but it's going up. I'm saying HBAR to the moon. $1, baby.
Oh, man, that'd be big time.
Hey, I'm here for you. I'm here for you and your HBAR bags. But, I mean, do we think, are altcoins dead? I mean, that's what people want to know. Are altcoins dead? Is it still
I don't think,
thing?
I mean, we're still here, right? So that means that we're believers in this whole thing. I think altcoins have their purpose. I think that one altcoin will be the one that is the currency if we ever switch to a digital currency as a world global unit. It obviously is not going to be Bitcoin. That's just going to be the digital gold.
Yeah.
Our store value. A currency would have to be faster, cheaper, safer, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think altcoins are going to be very healthy in the next cycle. I really do believe. My hair, I need a hair's cut, guys. I just got to be honest with you. But
you got that quarantine. Look at this thing.
Yeah. Oh gosh, look at you. Wow, you look.
Dude, I need to get out of quarantine so I can get a haircut. I need a beard trim.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Well, let's. I think altcoins are going to thrive. So let's talk about some altcoins we think are going to do well. I'll go first. I'm going to say Chainlink.
Ooh.
People love Chainlink. Okay,
People
it's already
love Chainlink.
All-time high'd it out. Okay, it probably ain't gonna get no 100x. Okay, people think it might get 100x. It's already got a bunch of X's. I'm gonna say,
you think it'll 10x from here?
I think it'll go on 20x. I'm gonna put that thing at $60 in a year. $60 Chainlink. You can't get a Chainlink fence for that price.
Dang, son.
Yeah, Chainlink fences are more expensive than Chainlink. But yeah, I think Chainlink is going to do really well. But it's not going to be one of the biggest movers. And the reason is because it's already X'd a bunch of times. So I don't see it being like the number one mover of the next market. You got to look for some kind of undervalued coins that are still strong. So for one that I think is going to do even better, I'm going to say Cosmos. It's coming in number 24. It's got some dysfunction in its team. There's some things about it that aren't great. But Cosmos has a very interesting structure, and they've geared it to where they can get a bunch of developers. They have these things called blockchain hubs. They got a lot of interesting stuff going on. And Cosmos reminds me of Chainlink when it first launched, because there was a lot of dysfunction. People were like disappointed in it. And that's the feeling that people have about Cosmos. I think they're going to end up getting past that, smooth sailing. I'm going to say Cosmos going to go crazy. I'm going to say it's going to go for $2.25 to $100. Yeah.
So if you got a Cosmos bag, if you don't have a Cosmos bag, load it up. But that's not financial advice. So
absolutely,
do your own research first.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. What you got?
I think for one of the first altcoins that I think is going to be doing well, and I'll throw a little prediction at, is Tezos, XTZ. A big fan of that project. I think that it's going through a little bit right now. Would it get overbought? Maybe a little bit a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But I think it'll come back. I think it'll make at least a $15 coin. We'll see.
$15 coin. Okay.
15.
What's it at right now?
3 something, right? Or no, maybe it's like way down, isn't it?
What is old Tezzy's at?
What is Tezzy?
What is old Tezzy's at? Tezzy's is at $2.16. You think it's only going to like 6x?
No, it'll go more than that.
6x. That's nothing. Imagine only having 6 times more money than you have right now.
Yeah. That brings up a good point. That would be nice to have. So my other one, though, I think it's actually going to do better. Now, Dash, right?
Okay.
Dash is like, I think it's at like $75 right now, but there's only like 9 million of them?
Yeah, it's not a lot. It's like
12
not a lot, million, isn't it? I have to look. I'll look it up right now. You can go kind of keep talking. I'll look it up.
So 9.9 million.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 9.5 million.
So low supply. So if you get that market cap up, I mean, it's what, like $750 million, something like that. Pretty darn close to it. So, I mean, you get that thing up, man, that price is going to shoot up. And that is scarce, man. That's 3 times, half as scarce as Bitcoin is.
How much are those nodes? I wonder how much those Dash nodes are.
I don't know.
You might want to get in on one of them, actually. I mean, you're making some pretty good points. I do think Dash is kind of a sleeping giant right now. I think Dash is going to have a big comeback. I really do think that. We're already starting to see it. A lot of, altcoin research sites are putting Dash very high right now.
I mean, its all-time high is 1,600, and it's at
it was killing it. It was killing it. So I'll have to look and see how much those are. I might look into getting one of those bad boys. I wouldn't mind having one myself. But
little Scooby Scoop just in case.
Little Scooby Scoop just in case. But let's talk about. Can we talk about some sports, please, for the love of God? Manspreading.
All right, this is some major sports news because there's really no sports news. One of the best tight ends in the game coming out of retirement. And not only is he coming out of retirement, but he's moving to a new city to be with an old friend. We're talking Gronk, Brady, Bucks. What do you think?
Well, talking about teams I hate, we've already talked about one of the teams I hate, which is the Saints. The other team I hate the most is down there in Tampa Bay. I sure do hate.
You're not a Bucks fan either, huh?
I hate Carolina. I hate Tampa, and I hate New Orleans. I hate every team in my division. I'm sure as a Bears fan, you can relate.
Oh, big time, dude. We hate the Packers.
Yeah.
The Vikings. We hate them all. The Lions.
Yeah. Well, Lions, whatever.
No, I mean, you can't really hate the Lions. It's like hating the kid down the street that has half a brain. That was terrible.
That was terrible. We're going to keep it in, though. We are going to keep that in. But, yeah.
You show how unsensitive I am. I appreciate that.
I hate the Buccaneers a lot. I'm, obviously not a fan of any team in my division. This is an interesting move. I do like Gronk. Brady, whatever. He's the GOAT. We all know it, but we're all tired of him at this point. But it is going to be fun to see Gronk playing again. It's just going to be painful because if he does something good, that means that the Bucs did something good, and I'm going to hate that.
It'll be interesting. I got to tell you, I was not a Patriots fan. I didn't like Twommy. I mean, he's not Twommy anymore. I mean, how do you say that like a Florida person?
Twommy. Oh gosh, I never did. Did you get that from my story?
No. What?
When I was at the Super Bowl, the Falcons-Patriots Super Bowl, there was a Patriots fan behind me the whole game. That even when they were down 28 points or 25 points, whatever. Come on, Tommy! Come on, Tommy! You can do it, Tommy! Like, it drove me crazy. And they were so silent, like, right before they started the comeback. I was like, thank God. And then all of a sudden it just got so much worse. Oh, that was a painful experience.
Twommy. So it's going to be interesting, man. I like Gronk. I think one of the best things that he's done since he's been in retirement. Did you see, was it New Year's Eve with Steve Harvey when he did the Gronk spike of the Steve Harvey football head?
Yeah. Well, and he was just on The Masked Singer.
Oh, I heard he did really good. I think. I don't know.
He made it to the final 9. I think he went out in like maybe 8th place or 9th place, something like that.
Oh.
Which he made it out of his group. So that they start. I never watched The Masked Singer before, but we've been watching it with my family. My kids love it, and it's a pretty good show. Now that I've actually watched it, the concept of it's very interesting. And so I knew it was Gronk right away as soon as he came out. The first song he sang, I knew this was Gronk. But the way they do the show is they got 3 groups of 6, and they eliminate 3 people out of each group, and you're left with 9. And so he made it to the final. He made it to like where they're all together. So it was pretty significant for him. But I mean, there's real talented musicians, and singers and stuff like that that are in the show. I mean, Seal won it last year, so can't expect Gronk to compete with somebody like Seal.
How long is it a long season?
Yeah, it's about as long as football season. It's a long show. It's crazy how long it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's been going on since the beginning of January. Or no, that's not true. It's been going on since the Super Bowl.
Okay.
2.5 months?
I think I remember seeing the ads. Oh, dude. Speaking of the Super Bowl, did we ever talk about this? That I was on a cruise for the Super Bowl?
Oh, yeah.
And did we talk about the package that they had for the internet? So like, because it was international waters, it was through ESPN, not through Fox.
Yeah.
So we got no commercials. It was literally 2 commercials the entire Super Bowl. It was a 20 for 20 about Mike Vick, and then it was India versus Pakistan for cricket. Literally the commercials back and forth the entire game. It was terrible.
That's crazy. Did you watch it at the pool?
Started at the pool, and then it actually got kind of chilly, and so we went to the schooner bar.
The old schooner bar. Wait, what ship were you on?
We were on Rhapsody of the Seas, I think. Royal.
Oh, you were on Royal Caribbean, or not Royal Caribbean? Royal Caribbean.
Yeah, Royal.
Wow, you made it just in time before all the chaos happened, right?
Dude, we were on. I was actually on that cruise, and that's when the Italian cruise liner. I think it was the one that was over in Japan or whatever. Maybe it was.
Yeah.
It was just a Japanese cruise line. Like this is all happening. So like we're hearing news. So like when we got on the boat, they were asking like, have you been sick? Do you have coronavirus? Have you been to China? It's like, no, we don't. No. And then come to find out like all this stuff happened like while we were in the water. That was nuts.
Wow. Yeah, it was definitely crazy time, and things like that. But I mean, speaking of crazy time, what the heck is going to even happen with football season this year? I mean, are we even going to get to see these games? The draft is going to be the night that this podcast debuts, which is on Thursday. I think the draft starts on Thursday night.
Fun.
Is it? I mean, virtual draft?
Oh, I forgot.
I wonder if it will move faster or slower.
Everybody's going to take the full time, right?
I mean, you would think. But I was actually, like ESPN was talking about when the draft happens, that there will actually be people that there will probably be trades that were missed out on just because it's all having to be done digital, and it's going to slow things down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going to watch it just to see. I mean,
for sure. Dude, I cannot wait to watch something sports related, for the love of the Lord. I've been watching indoor rock climbing. Like that's my go-to now. So
there you go.
Yeah. And then watching my own TikTok videos. That's the only sport I get. But it was really refreshing to see this news today about Gronk and Brady, playing together in Tampa. Even though I hate Tampa, it was good to actually see a sports story.
Yeah, something that is exciting, something that made you excited. Like I'm excited for the football season whenever it's going to start. Who knows? But I'm excited for it.
Watching ESPN has been painful.
Oh, I bet.
Well, they asked all their top people had to take 15% pay cuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was last week. They all had to take pay cuts. So crazy times going on for sure in the sports world. But it was nice to have a story today to be able to talk about, a football trade. The Patriots traded Gronk. He came back out of retirement. They traded him for a 4th round pick going to the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I'll get to see him play twice if we have football season. I usually go down to Tampa, and also I got season tickets for the Falcons. So it'll be interesting. But I think that's going to wrap up the show today, guys. And we have a poll for you guys. What's our poll question this week, Jay?
It's gonna be about Gronk in the NFL and something to do with it.
Who's your favorite player who came out of retirement?
Ooh.
But Gronk, Michael Jordan,
when he came out of basketball retirement to baseball.
Well, then he came back and out of retirement in basketball a second time. Played for the Wizards. Brett Favre is another big one, obviously. So we know we'll have Gronk, Brett Favre, Michael
Michael
Jordan. We'll
Jordan.
have to come up with who the other person is. I don't know who it'll be. We'll come up with a fourth person. You guys vote on that. Let us know what player is the best to ever come out of retirement after being in retirement.
Ken Griffey Jr., right? He did?
Did he come out? I don't think he came out of retirement.
Hmm.
I don't know if he retired. We'll have to come up with a fourth one, but just trust me, the fourth one will be worth it. We'll come up with a good one.
It'll be juicy.
It'll be very, very juicy. But guys, thank you so much for listening to Beards and Bitcoin's Crypto Podcast. Each week, we are bringing you news, information, and stories to spread awareness about cryptocurrency.
That is absolutely correct. And if you enjoyed this episode, we ask that you please rate this podcast. You can visit ratethispodcast.com/beardsbitcoins. Leave us a rating and review on Apple iTunes. We would greatly appreciate it. Also, please help us spread the word of this podcast by sharing your favorite Beards and Bitcoins episodes on your social media. Go ahead and tag us on Twitter @beardsbitcoins.
That is it. And don't forget to visit our website, beardsandbitcoins.com, or join our Telegram group, t.me/beardsandbitcoins. Also, don't forget, if you want to be a part of our Whatcha Thinkin segment and you want to ask us a question, you guys can go to ask.beards.live. And that's the show for today.